She all on my groin. She blowing my horn. We fuck like porn. These rappers is whack. They lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money. It never get born. Loading my strap. They calling law. Fuck around, they get clapped for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay. We'll do it live. Welcome to another Bloodalytics live stream. Hope everyone's doing well out there today. What do you know? We have a pullback. Wow, I'm shocked. After a crazy run, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be at all. So today we're going to talk about kind of what's going on. The pullback actually occurred because of something in TradFi. I'll talk about that in a minute. Hope everyone again is doing well out there. Hit that like button on the way in. We got about 15 people streaming right now on X. So let's get that number up. Repost this live stream right now. And show me some love in the chat room as well. We got about 6 or 7 people over on Rumble. Rumble people, Rumbleettes, show me some love over there as well. All right. We're gonna get into the nitty gritty. We got $1 million futures competition going on at WEX. We got a VIP accelerator going on. It's a lot of campaigns running right now over at WEX. This is where I scalp trade. Come join me. Link is in the description below, or you can scan this QR code you see on the screen right now. All right. So let's get into it. Last trade we made, a G on longing Bitcoin, which was a great trade because this was 2 days ago. Yesterday I didn't trade, but we're going to go over the futures and see what we can get into. I think I looked at the charts. Unfortunately, we missed the boat. We missed the bus. We missed the bus. Like crisscross. We missed the trade, ladies and gentlemen. There was a big drop. Let me show you really quickly on the charts. As you see right here, you can get this chart right now by scanning that QR code in the top left right corner of your screen. This here happened literally this morning, about 2 hours ago. We got the trade to go short on Bitcoin, and we've been taking profits ever since. Now, we could be, positioning ourselves and trying for a long here, but at this point, the bloodline is not showing green. It is only showing red. So we might have missed the boat. We'll have to wait and see. Same thing with Ethereum. And we actually got a few attempts at a short. So we went short here at Friday morning. This morning, 12 a.m. Went short, came back long, went back short. This short actually was a good short. We made some money on that one if you traded that. Tried to go long again and then went back short. That's the final short, which we made a significant amount on as well if you were trading that one. We're talking about a drop of 5% at its low, 5.5% at its low. So that's a 500% ROI, not ROI, ROE, return on equity, or margin, some would say, return on margin. That's a nice trade right there. That's a nice trade right there. Who we got in the building right now? Last piece of the puzzle. What's going on, brother? Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be getting the giveaways back up and running. We've got $100 I'm going to give away over on WEX. I think I can transfer it. They got a transfer feature on WEX. You can transfer directly to individuals. I'm yawning like crazy, y'all. I have not had my coffee yet. I'm just getting started. So why is Bitcoin heading lower today? Is Bitcoin hanging itself? I wouldn't say that much yet. I got to see how this plays out because of the news that came out this morning. What news are you talking about? Well, Trump is out here stirring it up again, threatening Apple with a 25% tariff, and he was threatening someone else as well. Apple and the EU. That's what it was. Apple and the EU. So Dow falls more than 400 points, which is only 1%. I say only. That's a huge move in equities. S&P down 1%. NASDAQ getting slaughtered, down 1.5%. Remember, that's the one we want to watch. We want to watch the NASDAQ. That has the highest correlation with Bitcoin. So that's down 1.4%. And Bitcoin's down 2%. So it looks like the decoupling was maybe an anomaly or one-off event. A couple days, 2 or 3 days, we saw a decoupling. Bitcoin just really trying to go ahead and take that all-time high out. It seems like we might be back in sync with the NASDAQ, which is a bad thing. I don't want that. I want Bitcoin and the crypto markets to live in its own world. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Won't happen because you know why? Wall Street is now vested and invested in crypto. So that means whatever happens in their bags over on the Wall Street equities stock side will have a direct impact on their bags in Bitcoin. And since they are probably the biggest holders of crypto now, at least Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I don't know, but definitely those two, Bitcoin and Ethereum, because they're the biggest holders of that, it's going to affect the price even more. We going lower or nah? Yeah, what news? Every president finds their niche to manipulate the markets to make their buddies rich. No one does it better than Trump. I think Trump doesn't care about the stock market. I really don't. Like, he wanted to ease the pain by doing the 90-day, hold on the tariff war with China. But I really don't think he cares about the stock market like that. Because if he did, he would not be doing a lot of the extreme things he has done just in the first 100 days. So I don't know if that's his priority. I don't believe it is. But insider trading going on for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially on that Trump coin. I definitely know there was some insider trading going on there. Imagine knowing the night before that he was going to threaten with terror. Right. You're right. That's what I'm saying. Definitely some insider trading going on. Last piece of the puzzle. No lie about that. I just don't think Trump particularly cares about the stock market the way he might have in his first term. This time he is just going straight in, trying to, position and make America great again. I mean, I hate to put it that way. It's cliche, but will he succeed is the real question. My confidence level is, and it's not him, it's just it's the machine. My confidence level is probably at a 70% that he'll be able to succeed. Now, I was talking to Mav, I believe it was Maverick Approach. It might have been Rice. I can't remember. Talking on either of them, and I think it was Mav. We were on a live stream a couple nights ago. Go check it out. Big homie crashed the spot. It was a great live stream. I think he mentioned, it was him. He mentioned a psychic or a remote viewer mentioned that she could not see Trump past the 3rd year. So year 4 is like blank. It's a new transition. I don't know what's going to happen. That's what she's saying. So again, we got to wait and see. We got to wait and see. He said in his last presidency, the stock market needs to be lower. They're probably all shorting it. That's funny. I didn't realize he said that. I know he kind of backed off, though, last. He was not as strong on, disrupting things as he is this go round. VIX is up 16%. So you know, when the VIX is up, that means worry is up, volatility is up. People are slightly on the edge of their seat. So VIX being up is not a good thing for risk on assets. We'll have to see what happens. But we do have Bitcoin down right now. And I want to take a look at the swing trades. We are getting a bounce back right now, as you see on the 1 hour chart. We did break back below previous all-time high. So we're really struggling and attempting successfully at this point to rear our ugly heads back above this Trump top. Huge dump here. Most likely the tariff scare, right, on Apple and the EU. That's probably what's happening. We got a bounce and never really closed below. And this is why I like looking at this chart. We never closed below the trend line here on the altcoins. So the altcoins, let me see if I can do a reset here. Because that looks, the scaling looks horrible. Let's do a refresh. Let me see if that fixes it. And it doesn't. So let me do a unlock, reset price scale, bada boom, bada bing. There you go. So as you can see, we flash crashed down. It really wasn't flash crash, but you know, a hefty pullback. But we did not close below this trend line on the altcoins. That's a good signal. That's a good signal. I do have to say that's a good signal. So if we can keep for this hour, the next hour, keep closing above this trend line, that's a good sign for us. We don't want to close below that, because if we do, it's a possibility that we roll back over at least to the 869 area, $869 billion market cap for the altcoins. But so far, so good. This is why I like looking at this chart, because it gives a different picture, paints a different picture than it does for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin clearly violated that all-time high. And if you wanted to be technically speaking, the trend line got violated as well. It closed below it. 1 hour, the 8 a.m. candle, and we're now rising back above. So slightly different scenario, but very close. Let's go ahead and take a look at the swing trades, because that's what I want to see. We had a nice trade on Tron this morning. Once the chart loads up. Yeah, we caught all of this trade right here for Tron. That was a great trade right there on the Trizon. Short right there. Heavy dip. But the other coins should be still in our longs. Still in our long for Bitcoin. Though that is, I've taken so many profit taking on this one. I really small amount of position left in this Bitcoin swing trade. Ethereum still holding on to that long as well. Binance tried to tap us out, but luckily it did not close below that line. So we're still holding on to our Binance trade as well. Near, still in that one. Now the near trade though, it looks like we are potentially starting to go bearish. So we could be setting ourselves up for a potential short trade at some point in the near future. But you know what, again, I tell you all the time with the Bloodalytics signal, when near changes directions, you'll get a couple drawdown trades like you see here. You get a couple toggle trades, but boy, when it gets it, it gets it. It gets it big time. Boom shakalaka. Same on the downside. I mean, it will catch that wave and go 800% in one direction. So I always look forward to the near trades. Solana, same thing. So as you can see, all of them have pretty much dived off the cliff, and it's all because of what Trump threaten the EU and Apple with. Let's take a look at this article really quickly. Let's get this sign out the way. Dow falls more than 300 points as Trump threatens new tariffs against the EU and Apple. All right, so we got President Trump ramped up his trade fight again, slapping a tariff on Apple for foreign-made iPhones and recommending new stiffer duties on the EU. The Dow Jones dropped blah blah blah. Apple shares shed more than 2%. You know, and this is why I have a concern about the stock market in the short run. Like, you got like 6 or 7 stocks that pretty much determine if it's a green day or a red day. How this happened, I'm not that smart and into the stock market technicals or structurally how it works nowadays, but there's a structural reason on how and why 7 stocks pretty much dictate the direction of the stock market. Bad scenario, and it's going to end ugly when it does. Can't tell you when, but when it does end, it is going to be a nasty unraveling. Separately, the president said trade discussions with the EU are going nowhere, and so he's recommending a straight 50% tariff on the EU starting June 1st. I believe him. He's not playing games, y'all. You see what he did to the South Africa president. He straight came through and played the video for him. We've got footage of you going ham on the white farmers out there in South Africa. That's a whole nother conversation. But he's sticking it to him. So I didn't see this part. June 1st, 50% tariff. This is what I mean by you need to watch the TradFi, because this is going to dictate really your crypto portfolio. It is, man. You got to watch these tariffs. You got to see what Trump is doing next. I don't see this 90-day pause with China being successful. I really don't. And that's what I'm really banking on, that unraveling, and us being able to get another dip in crypto, to get another buying opportunity to load your bags. Because if he's having trouble with the EU, which is supposed to be our ally, he's threatening them with a 50% tariff. You already know what's going on. It's up and it's stuck with China. I'm just going to be honest with you. There's no way. China's not going to fold, and Trump's not going to fold. So you're going to see an unraveling of that 90-day pause on tariffs with China, and we'll be back in a rut, back into high volatility, VIX going crazy, stocks swinging 1,000%, $1,000 or points, the Dow Jones. You'll see that swing easily every other day. And you'll see that same thing happening with crypto. So that's what we have going on right now. I'm not able to take any trades at the moment, simply because too deep in the red, too deep of a move made. So you want to try to make trades when you're dealing with the Bloodalytics system around entry point or below. Way too far. Well, the swing trades are the swing trades. Those are made, but I'm more primarily speaking about the scalping. We're starting to come back. So if I get back up here to 110, which is this trying right now, we get back into the zone here, I might add a short in and then put my stop loss at 111. Ethereum dropped much more, but that's okay. You know, that's understandable because Ethereum moved up much higher percentage-wise than Bitcoin in the last couple of days. So the drop lower is warranted. Again, if you want this chart, scan that QR code, sign up, $24 a month, and get you some nice scalping intraday signals for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Shout out to 𝗪𝗘𝗘𝗫. Shout out to 𝗕𝗢𝗡𝗨𝗦𝗘𝗦. 5% is in the building. Peace, God. What else we got on the table today? Nothing else really, guys. I just wanted to give you an update on why Bitcoin seems to be falling off a cliff or hanging himself. It's not really. It has all to do with the stock market, Trump, and these new tariff threats aimed at Apple and at the EU. Trump ain't playing games, man. Trump is not playing games. That's pretty much it. I don't have anything else up to update you guys on. We're currently, let me see here. I'll tell you right now what trades we're in. Give me 1 second. We are currently in 5 trades. Okay, we are in Solana long, Bitcoin long, Ethereum long. No, actually, I don't have Ethereum. So near long, BNB long, and Tron short currently. So see how that goes. We're mostly long. It can change at any moment for sure. That's why you got to be very on top of your active trading system. If you have one, you already know these streets never sleep. So you got to stay on top of it. Got to do more better. Shout out to my guy, Rage Against the Machine. What's going on, brother? But that's it, man. That's it for today. Just wanted to give a quick update. Let you guys know what's going on. Bloodalytics.com. Link is in the description. We got the 1-minute scalping signals available live and direct, and the swing trading signals available for auto trade on Blowfin. Right now, you can get a free 30-day trial if you would like, before committing to a 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month subscription of the swing trading. And that's it, ladies and gents. I'm out of here, people. Holla.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.